Hello friends, Sammy Graham doing TCGs yet again, still more hunted. This is case 11? Case 11? That's wild. And this set has also been wild. Just glancing at all the stuff, there's so many cool things. I just don't even know. I don't even know. But here we are. More flesh and blood. We do love our flesh and blood. We do. We do. And we do. At this point, I would say that I realized, well, I didn't realize until significantly later, but when I reached up to adjust my microphone, what I accidentally did was mute my microphone. Hey, that was a good plan, wasn't it? Okay, so not the best, not the best. We're going to make do with what we can because this ended up, spoilers, no specific ones, but spoilers, this ended up being a pretty momentous case. So we had to salvage this one for sure. Um, so I was irritated. I discovered it maybe 10 minutes in, so there were things that I have to work into. I've got to go through some of this now to make sure we've got some audio here. But what do you do? I don't know specifically. It's been a minute since I actually did this. There's an Ignite off the bat. That's a pretty solid first Majestic. I know what came later. Most of the hits came later. So there is that. The original voiceover will be there for, if not all of it, most of it. So we can handle that. But we got Ignite. I wish I could tell you what I was talking about the first little bit of this. Obviously, for this particular video, I was just having issues. Honestly, I didn't realize precisely how sensitive the mute button on my Yeti blue microphone actually was. In case anybody is wondering, the answer is extremely. Oh, yeah. So there was there was a good hit early on in what got messed up. A Arachne funnel web marvel, which is a pretty cool piece of art. So that was a nice early hit. So yeah, spoiler, obviously, if I'm telling you stuff came later in the video, uh, that wasn't the monster of the whole thing. How wild is that? So we've already got a decent Majestic and a, hey, oh, that's a pretty cool. An extended art rare rainbow foil. Also another pretty nice little dealio. I think I pulled one or two of those. I don't really remember for sure, but yeah, not in this box or case. Not all at the. But yeah, like I say, we're just doing our best to get this back on the rails because the rest of this ended up pretty daggum solid. At the point I'm dealing with this now, we has anybody else been dealing with like a roller coaster of allergens because of the weather? Good grief. I wish something here in Middle Tennessee would just make up its dang mind. Does it want to make me sneeze and snot everywhere, or can I just move past it and get through the pollen? Apparently, I have to keep resetting once a week because it got cold again this weekend. What do you do? Take up the mantle. That was another pretty good one. I have gotten burned by that more times than I really want to talk about on Talishar. Not so much in yet. I haven't run into people using it in person significantly yet, but I've been trying to get more Talishar games in. I guess I could talk about this while the cards are going on. I haven't talked about it on the channel yet, but I hadn't played really on Talishar in a few months. Um, oh, there's a Mask of Deceit rainbow foil. Pulled several of those through the course of this whole thing, but we're not mad at getting another one. So the wife and youngling were out of town uh, one weekend, and I saw that there was an RTN near me. And sincerely, like I was telling this people, I don't think they believe me at this point. But sincerely, I went into it thinking, okay, I haven't played paper in who knows how long. I haven't um, even played Talishar in a while. I'm just gonna go sling cards, have a good time. I expect to get my butt kicked. Whatever. People are gonna be going for the jugular uh, for qualifiers and stuff like that. But so round one, doing my typical Dorinthia things. There's a cold foil frog feet. Um, Matched into a paired into a Viscerai. Ended up winning that game. Thought, okay, okay, cool, 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 cool. Round two, matched into a uh, Levia. Was like, okay, cool, 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 cool. Ooh, another take up the mantle foil this time. Um, then the one that terrified me after that, though, knowing he was doing so well on new was Naib. I'm not sure the correct pronunciation. I apologize if somebody can clear that. I've heard it both ways. Maybe he doesn't care. In any case, but somebody who's semi-local to me that I've seen quite a bit, but I don't think I'd ever. It had been years since I'd actually played against him, but I knew he was good. And with a good deck, that made me even more scared. We got down to literally the last. I had one card left, and he had maybe five. But I had two counters on my Dawnblade. Swung last attack. He had one 3 block, and everything else was uh, chi. So I got barely past him, and then matched into another Viserai, who I also narrowly got past. Another great player too. Um, so yeah, through all that, that was our. We had 4 rounds of Swiss, and so I made top 8. I paired into a Arachne Marionette, who was a fairly new player, but man, the fact that he made top 8 there with some solid competition, I was super impressed, and he was a really nice guy. I did end up getting through him. He hadn't really played much with Dorinthia before, and I gave him some pointers on not letting me get too many counters on the Dawnblade, and how to kind of manage that a little bit. Uh, and then I ran into an Enigma on top 4 that ended the Cinderella story, but top 4 at an RTN qualifies you for nationals, which is my wife's birthday weekend. So I told her, we don't have to go. That's totally fine. And she was like, dude, you've been trying to do this for a couple of years, like qualify for a tournament. You should let's do this. So we're gonna make a family trip of it. Her and the youngling will hang out at the pool. Couple of friends are going to travel with us that'll be able to hang out with them too, and it'll be good times. So yeah, making the trip to Vegas, which is kind of wild. Now I'm again being completely sincere when I say I fully expect to get my butt kicked, but the whole experience of the thing. I've never played in like a big tournament like that, so I'm sure nerves will get to me at some point. I'm sure I'll end up with an IP penalty at some point for doing something stupid. Um, but I'm really looking forward to just the opportunity to do that whole thing that I've never done before. So that's pretty exciting. That is the big Samuel Graham does TCG news. Um, of the last little bit is that I'm gonna be in Vegas for Fab Nationals. So hope to meet people. There's so many people uh, that I've talked to online and followed online, been impressed with online. I hope to meet some people. I know a lot of people are not U.S., so they're not going to be U.S. nationals. But for the people that are based in the US, I really look forward to meeting some of the people that I've chatted with online and just come to really respect and all that. So I'm excited for that. That is my big news, big announcement. Uh, Samuel Graham does TCGs, going wild. Gonna have some good times coming in June. Really excited about that. In any case, we are about caught up. I think this is the point where I'm looking at this and I realized that I'm about to realize, I don't think I had, that I accidentally muted my microphone and am about to reach up and fix that. So I will let original me pick up from there, and hopefully this isn't too terribly jarring, but I got my announcement in there. So perfect. I think I have been muted for a hot minute, and I'm really not sure how long. So I'm going to have to check on that when I do my editing. That's wonderful. I really hate it when that happens, especially when there were so many good cards pulled in the time that I think my microphone was muted. I did not mute my microphone, so I don't know why it would be muted. Unless I did kind of move it earlier or try to move it to see if it was in the way of my light. Art of Dragon Blood. So it is possible I accidentally hit the button there. I'm going to be really, really annoyed if that's the case. Or if it just started flickering at some point. We shall see. Deafening the Dragon. So we got, 2 Majestics so far? For this box. This is box 2. Which is not inspiring after a great box 1. Pursue, Rake, Hunt the Hunter. Thoroughly yet. Stains to the point, tip off. The Code of Allegiance. I'm not sure I've actually pulled that cold foil yet. So that, at least, if I'm correct there, that's okay. Get one for the collection. Dragon Power. I've been having a really, really annoying run of bad cold. I say that pain in the backside. Okay, that's not bad. That extended art Kiss of Death for, I guess it's just a regular cold foil. I shouldn't criticize too much there, but I keep on getting like the same rare ones. Chain Reaction. So I'd like to get something else. It's what, 3 Majestics now? Maybe 4. Pretty weak on Majestics at this point. Nah, we had the Art of Dragon Blood. That wasn't too bad. Doist. Twist and turn. No foil Majestic yet. Not that they are strictly speaking guaranteed, just standard. The standard distribution. We got that Dragon Blood drop. Okay, so it's focusing a little bit better now. Whatever I did there helped. Also adjusting the microphone so it was actually on. I'm gonna be so annoyed by that. I'm sorry. I might not shut up about it. Orb Weaver. Oh. Foil perforate. I was trying to move on past it. Mostly because I realized I need another common box. So a new common box we have. At least that's a decent, unspectacular, but a decent majestic foil. Dragon Claw, affirm, tag that target. So box 2 is breaking our trend of awesome box 2s. It's a perfectly fine box 2. That may not even be true. It's a perfectly average box 2. Let's put it that way. That I think is accurate. With 2 packs left. I don't know what number I just said, but the correct number is 2. Under the trapdoor. We're getting some not great majestics here. Okay, so earlier I noticed there was a 3-case run where I pulled 6 of that. Oh, one of those Ranger ones. See, nothing there. I'm like, why can't I pull 6 Shelter from the Storm in 3 cases, right? Just go ahead and average 2 a case. That'd be awesome. That said, I did get 5 oaths in those same cases, so that was like, all right. And I did get 3 total shelters. One had 2, including a foil, and one had none. So, you know, it's just interesting to see kind of the collation and distribution. Hunt to Kill It. We got a double majestic pack, Retrace the Past, and Throw Dagger, which I realized I've been putting all of them in my trade pile, and I only have 2. So that one is, we'll stick it here. I'll remember. Famous last words. But that one goes to the collection to finish the playset. Public Bounty. So early on, we do get a 2 majestic pack right off the bat. What all is box 3? Are we gonna crack into a really good cold foil again? That's the question. Blade Beckoners, For the Realm. That's such a cool card. I love that card, honestly. Bite, Demonstrate devotion, agility, stance. We've gone a while without majestic here. Up sticks. And we continue doing that. Mark the Gonna need to cut that out. There's at least no, I think I have all the leapfrog pieces. I was about to say I think there's a leapfrog piece I don't have, but I don't think that's accurate. Ooh, take up the mantle. Sure. We could do that. That's a card I don't hate. Cut through Imperial Intent. I still haven't seen... I think I've seen all of the Arachne Marvels now. I've not seen either of the Draconic heroes, and I've not seen... Oh, there's another Marvel. Isn't there? Yeah, I'm losing my mind. There's another standard marionette. I've not seen a Fabled. Maybe that's where I was going with it. Art of the Dragon Scale. Yeah, it's just wild to me that as much as I've opened, still not even the rainbow foil. I mean, I know they're freaking rare, but that's still crazy. Long Whisker Loyalty. And a Mistfire Dampener. That's a solid... Well, the Mistfire is whatever, but the Long Whiskers, that's a decent pair of Majestics. We are past the halfway point of box 3. We do have a cold foil. We don't have a rainbow foil Majestic. Bite foil. We had that really good box 1, and then everything else is kind of petered out. That is not fooling me like the other one. That is a title card. I don't know what the technical term for it is, but I like title card. I'm sticking with that. Stains, Blood Dirt. I grabbed 2 packs. Maybe I was supposed to try and open both of them at the same time. I don't think I could pull that off, but you know. Relentless Wrath of Retribution. To the point. Now, if our rainbow foil Majestic could be Shelter, that'd be A+. Cut through. Blood Runs Dirt. Not bad. Decent enough Majestic. Tip off. 4 packs left. Let's get one more cool thing in box 3. Let's do that. Y'all control that for me, right? agility stance, grow wings that are marked wings. Imperial Seal of Command. Ooh, okay. That wasn't the one I asked for, but that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Foil, Savor Bloodshed. Okay. Okay. Not bad at all. Silver Talons to the point. Up sticks. Alright. Here we are. Box 4 of the case. Do we get wowed? I just threw the plastic in a place I don't usually put my plastic. That was kind of dumb. But now my box is on top of it, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Box 4, pack 1. Let's go. Break over the coals. Foil Dows. Okay. I've seen 2 of these now. That's a decent. Being a expansion slot, we always appreciate the foils of those. Knife through Butler. So we do already have a Rainbow Foil Majestic. However, when I see an expansion slot one, I feel like usually, not always, I see a second one. Or we get the Schism of Chaos, and this is the cold foil. A little funky up in that corner, but that doesn't look too terrible. Holy cow. There we go. Centering's off too, but wow. I guess these cold foils move, that moves, this moves, and a cold foil Fabled, holy cow, gets its own new spot. Well, that certainly fixes that complaint that I had. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That came fast. Sometimes life just comes at you, am I right? Wow. When it's pitched, each hero shuffles, then puts the top card of their deck face down in Arsenal. That's fascinating. That could be disastrous for the wrong deck. Or really killer for the right one. Whew. All right. Well, we have, short of an extended shelter or an extended CNC, like there are other, you know, cold foil legendaries we haven't seen. Oh, I haven't hit that one, the bloodstained whatever. I haven't pulled one of those at all yet either. I keep forgetting that there is another legendary that, as many times as I've pulled Mask of Deceit, there is a legendary I have not pulled at all yet. Whew. Cold foil Fabled, though. Regardless, anytime you pull a cold foil Fabled in any set, oh, holy crap. Well, that's another hit. Well, I said I wanted an extended Majestic. That wasn't the one I named, but we'll take it. Goodness gracious. Wow. For a case that was, I mean, it really only ever takes a cold foil fabled to swing the perception of an entire case. It's one of those cards that can always just change the day. But man, this changed hard and it changed fast. There's Art Dragon Blood. Good Majestic. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Flare Stance, Whittlebone, Take a Stab, and we got some Crying Warthemis. Crying Warthemis? Wow. So we got the Fabled, we got a Legendary, we got a Marvel. We got a pain in the backside. Most of y'all would probably just say that's me. We got an extended art Majestic. I almost forgot about that. Good grief. What a case. And a second. We already got one of these. That's wild. A second Wrath of Retribution. Good grief. What a case, but what a box for. Bubble. We still have like 7 packs left. I mean, we are way past house money at this point. Way past house money. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. That is a second copy in this case of the same Marvel. That is our second copy of Arachne Funnel Web. With a little bit more of a ding on this one. But good grief. This case, this box is what, man, I just wish that, oh man, re-recording that audio is going to be a pain in the butt. But man, it has absolutely, like, there was a point here where I was like, I'm just going to quit recording and just finish opening this case for grins and not worry about it. I'm really glad I didn't do that. Dragon power. Now that we're at a Fabled, just in this box, we've got an extended rare, an extended Marvel, an extended Majestic, a Marvel, and the cold foil Fabled. We had already gotten a Marvel in the case, and a Legendary, and another extended rare. Last pack. Whew. This one was a doozy. And a null time zone in the last pack. Man, no shelter, but goodness gracious. What a case. Pain in the backside. Art, blood, pain in the backside. Art. Take up. Ignite, Dual Threat, Hunt's End, couple of Arachnes, Perforate, like a Long Whisker, a good run of Majestics, right? A few solid Majestic foils even. Dow's Savor, Take Up, Perforate's not bad. Mask of Deceit, cool Rainbow Legendary. But 2 Arachne Funnel Webs. 2 Wrath of Retributions. Provoke extended. And of course, the big monster, Cold Foil Fabled. I'm going to have to go fiddle with the audio on this because this was entirely too good to let slide. Holy cow. Holy cow. For real. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. Hopefully I make the audio relatively painless and get y'all set so that you can enjoy this even a little bit close to as much as I have. Wow. Wow is all I've got. Thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.